Uncle Dave, let's go. Let's start it out here with one of our first four games here. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are going to be on the road heading to the New York Jets. Current line in this game right now, Jets plus 2.5. 38.5 for a total. Aaron Rodgers now in Pittsburgh, going back to his old hometown there of New York to see the Jets there. Uncle Dave, what do you like in that game?
Yeah, I like the Jets, Sleepy, and in full disclosure, I bet the Jets at +3, but uh, it's not available. I'd still take them at 2.5. And honestly, the wrong team might be favored here. I mean, here's the reality. If Aaron Rodgers was still worth his salt, he'd still be on the Jets. Maybe he'd still be on the Packers. Maybe they knew when they let him go. I mean, you know, a fact I think that you have to face with Rodgers at 41. His legs aren't a factor anymore, and I look back and with the Packers, he had 1 year back in 2010, which is 15 years ago, when he threw more than 10 interceptions. Until 2022, he didn't do that again. It was last year with Green Bay when he threw a dozen. Then he threw 11 with the Jets. Well, why do I think that is, Sleepy? I think it's his legs. He's not running. He's forcing throws, not wanting to take a sack. I mean, look at his rushing totals for the last 3 years on the season. 101, 94, and 107. And there was a time he routinely ran for 300 yards a year. And actually, in a couple injury-shortened seasons when he was more in his prime, he ran for 120 and 126 in 9 games and 7 games, respectively. So, I think I've made my point there. And, yeah, okay, he'd like to beat the Jets. He might not be too happy with them, but Fields would like to beat the Steelers. And, here's your overreaction, Sleepy. I refuse to overreact to DK Metcalf. I mean, especially against arguably one of the best cover corners in the league in Sauce Gardner. So I'll spare you the rest of my gory details. I like the Jets, Sleepy.
All right, so Uncle Dave on the Jets. My first pick on this game there, Uncle Dave, was the under. Now, I know it's 38.5. It's kind of a low total there, but when I look at both of these teams, I don't think either of these teams care to go ahead and blow out the other team. They just want to go ahead and win. And I think Aaron Rodgers, he showed a lot last year where he's not the same Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to go out there and put up, 4 or 5 TDs. He's more of a game manager now. And I think that Pittsburgh's actually a perfect situation because that's a team that's been game managed for a number of years because they've been searching for a quarterback. So I don't think Pittsburgh is going to look to go out there and light up the skies. I think they let Rodgers just go out there and manage the game. And when I think about that, the first thing I think of is that you're probably not going to put up a lot of points because the Jets' defense is pretty good. And everything that I just said really about Aaron Rodgers kind of managing the game, I really feel the same exact way about Justin Fields. You're going to go ahead and stick him out there to go and throw this game away? No, why would you do that? So I don't see a lot of pressure being put on here from the Jets, and that Pittsburgh defense is pretty good. So I think there's going to be a defensive battle where both quarterbacks actually look I don't want to say they're going to look bad, but I don't think they're going to look great because they're just going to be asked to go out and manage the game. Let's go out and beat this team. And I think both of these teams could beat the other. So I'm on the under in that one there, Uncle Dave, at 38.5.